Hello everybody, welcome back, or welcome for the first time. Just give me a moment to make sure that we're all good. Ah, killed instantly. Ah, shit. Grillek, he's going to be ruining my day. I have quest to hand in right now. And, oh god. Exiled Grillek is just killing, massacring the people that I need to go and talk to right now. Watch Paladin Janathos. Please survive. But Grillek is going mad. Yeah, exiled Grillek, cartographer. Whatever that means. Alright, I think we're all good. Yep, we're good. Right, let's release Spirit, I guess. What a fantastic start. Grillek, you really did do a number on Saragard Keep and all the people there. Oh my god, it's all the way back in Blasted Lands. Wow. So I've actually been playing a little bit off camera today, just to get a few things done. I think this is as good a time as any to go through what I did do off camera. No questing, that's all going to be on camera, or rather no handing in of quests. But what we have done is I did some alchemy, a tremendous amount of alchemy. So we now have 40 mana potions. We have 10 swiftness potions, 20 elixir of wisdom, healing potions as well. God, we are in some good potion shape. Gennal's all about maximizing herself. And what better way to do that than taking some pharmaceuticals? I mean, they call them alchemical potions here, but yeah, they're pharmaceuticals. That's what they are. So what I did then is I did a lot of killing in this Swamp of Sorrows. And it actually took me about an hour and a half to do all of these quests here. And as I say, I haven't handed any of them in, but I'll quickly run through them. So we've got the crystals from the lost ones, leather from Crocolisks, yeah, killing the lost ones again, killing lots of wildlife around here. Iron, I went to the auction house and I bought some iron bars, so we don't have to worry about that. Killed some jaguars as well. Forgotten Tomes, we did that. Swamp of Sorrows. And there's, oh, this is the right way, yes. So we did a lot of stuff. Dumato, it's not hardcore, I'm sorry. I am sorry about that. There's no way I'm doing hardcore on this character. The way that I play this is I do it maximize, or like, let's say, focusing on the story. So I like to go through the game and make sure that I know exactly what's going on in lore, and then sort of softly roleplay Gennal, our mage. So she does quests that fit within, let's say, her personality, what's going on with her in her life, who she's interacted with before. So that's how I'm playing. Goodness me. Alright, not next character yet, I'm afraid. Okay, alright, so yeah, this guy here died, Sly Duncan. That's no good. Right, yeah, so we had someone kill us, just in case you missed that. That was an instant death from Grillek, so that was not good. But I was just saying that actually we did all of these quests, and the hardest quest in Turtle WoW was also completed for Watch Paladin Janathos, the Tales of the Past quest. Now this one, I actually found it so difficult. I couldn't find like a YouTube video or anything on on how to do this quest. But essentially, it is this one here. You just go out and you find a book, a tome of great holy power that Janathos's mentor had on him when he died. So it's somewhere in the Swamp of Sorrows west of Stonard, and that's the only clue you're given. I found it though, don't worry about it. We have got that. It was hidden by a big log, but really not clear at all. But that took a long time to find. Dumato, I'll do hardcore sometime. I will do it sometime, but I'm just very keen on continuing Gennal's story for now. I wake up keen, I go to bed keen, so for the time being, I'll be continuing just with Gennal's story. Okay, so let's hand a few of these in. So, Tales of the Past. I take it you've had no luck. This is it. You found it. I must say, looking at this again after all these years is quite something. There's another part. This tome holds a great history to the nation of Stormwind, and should be stored as such. A holy warrior fell on this battlefield many years ago, and this tome remains intact. The tome's words are holy scripture, and I would ask it to be placed among the cathedral's great books. I ask you to travel to Stormwind and speak with Archbishop Benedictus, to see if he would take this book within the cathedral to be preserved. My mentor would ask this of me. I'm certain. Let us do our duty. Okay, we'll do that. No, I don't have the AI quest add-on, I'm afraid. I'd like to be able to read this book as well, but they don't allow us to. Okay, so that's that one. There's a couple more over here to hand in. Thank you, AF. I appreciate that. That's unexpected from you, but thank you. Not that you aren't a kind and gracious person, but that's very nice of you to say. Have you had any luck? These are quite heavy pieces of meat. They will last me a while if I ration everything out. Thanks again. You've kept us fed. No problem. As I said last time, I really like these quests because it's just sort of helping out this failing, dilapidated, unresourced castle. I like it a lot. Yeah, very basic sort of quests, but you can tell we're right on the frontier of something here. Greetings, Gennal. Have you gotten them? The iron supplies I have will not last forever. I cannot thank you enough. This will mean a lot in the long term. I'll put it to good use, I assure you. Okay, Janet, good. Delivery of swords. Watch Paladin Janathos requisitioned some swords a while ago, and while he paid me to make the swords, having trouble finding a way to deliver them. The nearest blacksmith with the proper materials was Darkshire. Balise Naltree, what a name, was paid to craft swords for Sorrowguard. She'll find her there. Could you head to Darkshire and gather the swords for me? They will surely help ease the load of my crafting and make the bars that you gave us go even farther. Okay. Yeah, Dumato, I'm afraid I am pretty old school. I've got nothing much to help me out. I quite enjoy just going out and exploring. I find I get a lot more enjoyment that way. And I also go to places that I would not have gone to otherwise. I'm glad, AF. That's why I do it. You know, I like the immersion myself, clearly. So I'm glad that you feel that way. And actually, it's a lot of fun for me beyond simply, doing some voices. I found that recently I do a lot of reading outside of this. I read lots of different things, and sometimes recently I've been finding myself reading papers or books in different accents to try and practice them. So I've been YouTubing accents and then attempting to do them over and over again. It's good practice. The only issue is that I don't actually take in anything I'm reading anymore. I'm too focused on trying to do the voice, the accent, that I end up having to reread it again in my normal voice. how do I know if I've completed all the quests? Well, I don't really understand the question, Dumato. I think the way that I normally know is I look at what it says here. It says complete. Or do you mean every single quest? In which case, I don't mind if I miss some quests, because that simply means that Gennal didn't come across it. So it sort of works with the soft RP. If I come across it, great. If I don't, then, well, maybe with our next character. Okay, we're going to head up here to the old ones again, the forgotten ones rather, as I did a couple of quests for them too. Yeah, Dumato, I understand. I think I'm quite fine with missing some of these quests. As I say, it fits with the way that I like to play Gennal. Dranathist crystals. Do you have the crystals? Thank you, Gennal. We are in your debt. No problem. It saddens me that we must slay our brethren, of those we shared so much hope in coming to this world. But their minds are warped. They are no longer friends. You have freed their souls, outsider. Thank you. Ah, Noboro the Cudgel. I have seen this name before. There is one we fear. His name is Noboro the Cudgel, and he roams with a band of thugs who terrorize us at every opportunity. He is a skilled warrior from our old tribe on Outland, in Outland. Very few in this village can stand up to him and his goons both. Noboro has enacted great brutality on the harborage and killed members of our tribe without any sign of remorse. Noboro must be stopped. You must kill him for the bloodshed to end. He wields a cudgel, and it is from this brutal weapon he has gained his nickname. Defeat him and bring us his weapons that we may survive on this foreign world. We will do that. Okay, Massat. We have also completed a quest for you. We have the leather. Have you procured the leather? Oh, more leather to work with. My hands are eager to get started. I thank you, outsider, for giving me this. No problem. Alright. Do you have anything to sell? We're almost 36. God, that's close. There's actually one other thing I forgot to tell you all. I picked up this lost supplies quest. I saw a crate on the floor, picked it up, got it, and it asks us, I haven't actually read it. This barrel is small yet sturdy. Its seams are sealed with a yellow pungent wax. Stamped in the bottom of the barrel are the words Quartermaster Lungirds and Netherguard Keep. So at some point we will head down into the Blasted Lands, I believe just to run about here, Netherguard Keep, and hand that in. Alright, fine. Let's put some buffs on. We'll make sure we do that. We'll get some elixirs on too. There we go. I think we've got everything ready. We've got the drinks, we've got the mage juice, lembas bread. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we are now going to... I don't know how this is a yellow quest. No Boral or Cudgel. I've definitely seen him roaming about, and he's about level 39, so that will be a difficulty. The Horn of Garrick Sa, a delivery of swords, that's fine. This strongbox as well. Where was this? Oh, this was... So this quest, we did pick it up last time. They need us to go far to the east, to the coast here, so that will be in a while. Anyway, let's see if we can kill this Noburu guy first. If we see him patrolling around, we can try out. We can try out some AoE. There we go. Dampen magic for you. And actually, one other thing I did, which has made me feel like, oh, here we go. I'll tell you after we've possibly killed this guy. Should we invite this player? Hey. Hey. Could you help? I think he's going to do the same quest. So we invite him. Ah, he's not wanting to. Ah, he is good. Okay, let's do this. No, Bur. I can't remember his name. Buro? No, Boru. He's just here. Oh my gosh. What is this? There's an orc warrior. Ah, level question mark, question mark. Oh god. Oh. There we go. Ring around the rosies. We did it. Right, let's just try this guy on our own then. I think Tura Luon will have to catch up. Sure, he's getting the tome. Alright. Oh, so that's actually where we got the lost tome from, is this log here. Just in case anyone else ever attempts this. Alright, let's go. I actually shifted some stuff around. Some spells around as well, so I have to make sure I remember which... Oh, this is Swamp Walker 2, that's bad. Okay, this is fairly easy actually. Ah, perfect. Very good. Let's get some frost bolts to finish off. And ding! 36, fantastic. Ah, nice. We got a white and a grey. No Boru's Cudgel. Just what I wanted. Thank you. And thanks so much for the help, friend. As I was going to say, I actually have made some pro changes. Let's just say see it. I've had this this sort of MMO mouse for a long time. That's not actually true. I've had it for about 6 months, so not at all true. But before that, I also had the same MMO mouse, and then it broke. So in total, I've had the same MMO mouse for a long time. Anyway, I've never ever tried changing the buttons around or using the buttons on the side of the mouse. So it's got like 16, that's wrong, it's got 12 buttons on the side. Then it's got multiple on top and all the rest. Actually, what I've now done is I've assigned them to various keys you'll see in front of you here. So I've actually put my swiftness potion, which we made 10 of, on a certain key. We've got counter spell on one as well, remove lesser curse. I've got all the shields as well. So I feel like a proper pro right now. I think it's going to take me a while though just to get used to it. But for now, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Has the feared one been defeated? You have done it? Have you truly defeated the terrible one? This is a joyous day for the Harborage. He was a direct threat to our survival, and we did not have the strength to face him. We are fortunate you could help, outsider. Please, as a symbol of our gratitude, take one of our artifacts from the old world. They serve no purpose to us anymore. We must look to the future and not remember the brutal past. Okay, these are big actually. Wow. This offhand, 3 stamina, 10 intellect, 5 spirit. Okay, I think there has to be this one. And this here hasn't got any intellect actually. So let's go with the scepter. Very nice. Only issue is it's not glowing as much as this one. So maybe we should think about that a bit more. I've thought about it. No, we'll go for the scepter of Akasha. Oh, look at this. You have saved the Harborage. We will fear no longer the menace Noboru. Wow. I like that. Yeah, so I haven't actually assigned all 12. And what I've done is I've sort of assigned... Quite right, yeah, that does sound ridiculous. But I've assigned like the corners. So the 4 corners are assigned to things, and then the buttons on top of my mouse to various things as well. So yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, 4 corners, and then the 3 along the front. So the 3 along the front of the shields, and then I've assigned some of the others as well. It's not as ridiculous as it may have first sounded. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So how is transmog though? Is there a price to that? Something? Does it cost? Because I don't really want to spend money on a glowing orb. Um, oh gosh, oh, their webs are a bit annoying. I was still thinking as well. I've been thinking about this quite a bit since Zinthex mentioned it. But it would be pretty cool to have a guild going at some point. Just at least one that we can have that sort of binds us together more tightly. But the only issue is, what would the name be? Coming up with that is a challenge in and of itself. Right, so the other quests. So if you see here, that's a scattered crate over there. That's similar to the crate that we actually got the lost supplies from. So it's probably just the same thing. But what I want to do now, though, is I want to try and make my way a bit closer into here, because one of the quests for the Forgotten Ones is to get this talisman, the Horn of Garrick Sar, that was left behind when these lost ones sort of took over the camp. So I need to get in there. I think we have to do a few other things as well. Kill this guy first. Let's concentrate on him. And I think that might be it. So the other one is this Family Values quest, which is all the way on the eastern coast. So I'm not sure where to go for that, but it might be worth also running all the way over to the eastern coast for that after this one. Ah, fashion coins. Yes, I remember seeing those. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can do that. I'm going to actually run around the outside of this camp, because I think these hunters are a bit annoying. What I saw earlier, at least, they fire arrows, so it's a bit more difficult to group them together for AoE. So I think if we head into this sort of direction, we should come across this this Horn of Garrick Sar. And I understand what Dumato was saying earlier regarding having the quest tracker on and all the rest. But personally, that's one of the reasons that I'm not a massive fan of the state of retail. I know obviously you can have these add-ons for Classic, and you can have that for everything else, but and you can have it for this. But that's something I try to get away from in this server, is just playing the game as I used to play it. Googling is fine. Thoughtbot was okay back then, but I feel like if I just follow the map with the add-on, but that takes quite a lot away from the fulfillment that I get from this game. Oh, sorry, yeah, Flame Strike, quite right. I'll incorporate that next time. Yeah, I agree as well. I agree as well. It is funny though how sort of my feelings have changed over time with these add-ons. You know, I used to, when I was younger, be full on efficiency. Let's level as quickly as we can. Let's get the best item, the best gear, and now it's very much the opposite. I like to take it slower. I like to savor, I suppose, would be a good word. Savor the journey. Trying to see if I can hover over this item. Oh, there we are. The scattered crate. For some reason, I remember from a long time ago, my first ever character doing some of these quests. I don't remember where exactly. I've got an idea in my head of where this item is, but I don't know. I think my memory's been tainted a little bit by playing so many different characters. All right, just for you then. Oh god, they're not close enough. I can't. I'm sorry. Oh, I messed that up. I was gonna do a flame strike there. I was going to, and then that happened. Come on then. Let's just try to line them up again. There we are, and then we will try it again. Okay, there we go. Will this work? No. All right, we'll try it again next time. We have so many mana potions. I think we're okay. Oh, damn it. All right. Let's go for this, and then go for this. Oh god, all right. Worst thing is you can't even hide when you're on camera. Like, I can't even duck down or anything. And then I have to face the chat in a second to tell me how many mistakes I made just there. I think with time you get used to it though. You get used to the fact that live stream means you can't hide from your mistakes. But also there's something about being live which means that I think your skills get reduced by like, it's like having res sickness. Because when you live stream, I'm pretty sure that you're like, all of your skills get reduced down by 90%. I think I've actually seen a scientific study that looked into that and proved that is a fact. I'll have to find the reference sometime, maybe put that into the chat. Yeah, I guess I don't need you to point them out as well. Yeah, but I think I used to feel like efficiency did mean fun, but what I think I was thinking of is that it was where I was going to be if I put in like the time now, that in the future I would have fun rather than caring about having the fun in the moment. And so maybe that's where the shift has occurred, is that I no longer am doing something arduous or that seems like work or some future supposed fun. Now I try to make the most of the current moments, I suppose, and realize that future fun isn't actually guaranteed either. And there's also, if it is there for a bit, it's kind of it's very fleeting. I used to have this love for creating twink characters, and I'd get to like level 49. I had a 49 twink resto shaman, and that was a lot of fun. But when I got to 49, I think it was around Cataclysm. It was around the time when you would get like, you could turn off XP. And actually, I'm pretty sure that, I think that at that point, that Twinks with turned off XP could actually still battleground with normal characters. So I didn't think they separated out battlegrounds at that point. But I remember getting to 49 and getting there as quickly as possible. And once I was there, I was like, oh, this is great. I'm overpowering everyone. I'm the best. You know, so I was a fantastic healer. No one would die around me. But also, I could do a lot of damage with Frost Shock and all the rest. But after about 3 days, it was boring again. And I wanted to make another Twink. And I don't think that any of that leveling was fun. And I think I may have got 3 days of fun out of the entire period of playing that character. Which really, you know, it's not a great sort of payoff, is it? Right, let's see what we can do this time. Let's maybe pull another character here as well. So we've got some alliance in there. Maybe he knows what he's doing. I'm not going to even use... I know I should, but I'm not going to use Flame Strike because I feel like for some reason I'm just too newbie right now. I have to practice it off camera. Maybe I need to blink away so I reduce the downtime between using Frost Nova and then casting Flame Shot. Which light are you talking about? Does it look pretty bright? I think it looks brighter than it actually is. Yeah, on my end, I've got this light over here, which is being partially sort of blocked by my second screen. And so I think it looks like a beam of bright light in my eyes, but it's not actually bad at all. Oh my god, what's going on here? Does anyone know where this Horn of Garrick is? Oh, I've got no mana, what am I doing? I missed that totally as well. Let's get a potion and we'll head in this direction. We've got a Crocolisk there, we've got a Muck Dweller there. We're okay. Did anyone see that? It looked like there was a invisible person running. Let's also get some buffs up. I definitely forgot to do that. In fact, let's get mage armor up just for a bit more regen. Hopefully if I do this right, I shouldn't be being hit very much. I'll tell you what, I put up with it for you lot. That's why I don't mind. It is very bright. I mean, oh god, oh no. Ah. Okay. Let's do it again. Okay. G. Nerd. Absolute nerd. I'll tell you, when I get to level 40, when I get to any level where the person I'm killing is like 4 levels below me, I'm going to take a second thought about actually murdering them. Because, you know what, that's not fun. Especially that fear at the beginning, like they were asking for trouble. They wanted to cause me some durability damage. Well, actually what I can do is I can just do this probably. And it's still all good. That's a bit better. Yeah, so it's... the thing is as well, I would like to redesign. This is... a little bit off topic, but I would like to redesign this room quite a lot eventually. But it's just not my choice currently. I have to prove that it's worth the investment. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad it looks better. Because this room is, although I share this house and it's it's half of mine. Let's say my partner has sort of overwhelming rights on what it looks like and the aesthetic. So at some point, if I can prove that it's worth investing in some decorations or some more comfortable chairs as well, because this is a chair that was given to me by my work and for a home office, and it's got no armrests, and to me, having no armrests, I mean, I don't have to say much more. At some point we'll upgrade. Right, so this quest then, does anyone know where to go? 'Cause now I'm going to ask actually for some direction, just because I keep dying here. I don't want to be around too much longer in this area, especially if this priest is nearby. Alright, let's go here. Maybe if we scout around this side. Let's do that. Let's scout around. These crocolists aren't too... Actually, they're 39 and we're 36. Yeah, that's a bit of a difference there. Okay. Torture stool. Oh, I see. Yeah. My chair is a torture stool. Well, it has a back piece. It has a back to it. Not quite a torture device. Alright, let's take these two and we'll move further in. Okay, let's actually do the flame strike. Okay. Wasn't bad. So I think if we do it like that, I didn't actually realise, but flame strike seems to have... I mean, why were they slowed there? Was it a different reason? They seem to be a bit slowed after the flame strike. I'm not sure. Maybe there was a lingering effect from the Frost Nova. Yeah, it is a bit of a torture device. I said last week, I think, that my back was pretty bad after 6 days in a row of streaming. But I think much like going to the gym and getting some calluses in your hand from lifting weights, my lower back is just one big callus now, so I'm already used to it. It's fantastic, actually. I'll report again though in let's say a month's time, and maybe I have to change my name to something like Hunchback Gamer at that point. But for now, I'm sort of getting used to it at least. All right, these Rift Seekers shouldn't be much of a problem. I think they're basically warlocks. Oh god, what a poison! Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. I do basically need a little bit of a break. every so often, but I guess I could just, get some water at some point. Because the thing is, I've never had a very good chair. When I was I've had a few office jobs in my time, and for the most part, even though they were office jobs, I could get up and go about and sort of, I worked in a lab for a while, so I could go down to the lab, and so when I was sat down in the office, if I ever had a bad back, I could get up and just go somewhere else. And even now, when I work at home, I can get up and just go get a coffee or walk around. It's not a big deal. But streaming has been the only time really where I felt like I actually can't get up. I am trapped. I am totally trapped. Which is an interesting thing. It's like one of the most freeing sort of things to do. You're playing a game and people are watching you. It's pretty amazing. Especially if you have some viewers. That is pretty good. But at the same time, it's like, you are a bit trapped. You can't really move. Well, the thing is, though, is that, like, would you actually want to watch me do 5 to 7 squats on stream? I don't know about that. I don't know if you'd like to watch me doing that. Or maybe you would, but I'm not sure that everyone else would. Heathen Ward. Let's get rid of that. For some reason I remember, I have it in my mind at least, that it's on like a raised platform, this horn, in some sort of box. Smoothbore gun, nice. Well, let's just try this box anyway here. Ongeku. Who's Ongeku? Is that the person? That's the same quest. Let's get some mana down our throats first. Who is Ongeku? It's not the person that has it, is it? I'm not sure. No. Okay. I don't know. There's a names character here, but I don't know who they are. Well, let's kill them anyway. Let's get the hunter first. Yeah, I will take it seriously. Just, yeah, as you say, for my own sake. I don't think I'll ever do it as a channel reward, because that would, I don't know, it just feels a bit weird to me. But I think for my own sake, I will make sure I get up and get a drink. This is fairly thirsty work anyway, so I don't doubt that I'll have the actual need to get up and get a drink. Oh, I can see Galen. Oh, there's a quest here. Nice. Ah. Okay, we've got an escort quest here. Let's kill this guy first. Find out what Ongeku might drop. Yeah, good advice. Thanks for that. Have you ever streamed or thought about doing, making videos or anything like that, AF? Okay, let's make our way around here. I found Swamp of Sorrows so far to be quite a difficult area. This thing here as well seems like it could have some boxes or... We'll come back in a second, Galen. I'm just looking around for an item. Don't worry, we'll rescue you. Ooh. The lockbox here looks like it would be the correct place to hold a horn, but no. Okay, let's rescue this guy. I'm reckoning this is going to be quite hard escort quest. Please help. These creatures are going to eat me. Help me out of here and I'll give you a great treasure. It's in my camp in this swamp north of Stonard, but it's locked in a strongbox that can be opened through a trick that only I know. If you help me escape, then I'll teach it to you. Alright, we'll help you. We'll try to help you. Okay, it's still only a yellow quest, so hopefully we'll be able to do this. Yeah, I get you. Editing is just not what I do, clearly. It's a real skill. It really is. I know that some people, when it used to be less of a business, they would hire people on Fiverr and places like sort of those gig websites to do editing for them. But I think the prices of those sort of things have gone way up since more and more people are wanting those services. And also the quality of editing that just random people are able to do now is much higher. Yeah, it's always quite amazing to me when I come across just an average sort of YouTuber who has fantastically well edited videos. And it's just super common. So I don't try and compete by editing quality, clearly. Yeah, I think, one of the sort of the rules of thumb is, you have to enjoy it yourself. And I mean, that's clearly true. And if there's a way that you like to play a game, if you're particularly good at a game, then it seems like there's often an audience for that. I don't pretend to be good at anything, but I do know that I like to get stuck in and sort of deep with games. I like to read. I'm a big sort of nerd, and actually one of the things I don't know much about, despite being a massive nerd in fantasy and sci-fi, is World of Warcraft. And so, one of the big reasons I'm playing it is to become more of a nerd about it. Because for me, I'm actually a very big nerd in stuff like Lord of the Rings, and also Star Trek. But despite having played World of Warcraft for many, many years, I only have recently got into the lore of it. So I'd like to, as I say, to get deeper into that. And I have found, and this wasn't planned at all, because I think one of the things to note is that when I started doing this again, because I stopped for many, many years, and when I was doing it before, it was purely because I was, I liked playing games. I wanted an excuse to play more games. But what I have found is that as I've been making more videos, it has sort of become something. Oh, let's actually do something here. Polymorph potion. I've sort of found my let's say niche. Whereas before I was just playing a game that I liked. I found that I liked Turtle WoW, but now I found that actually, if I do the voices, if I really immerse myself, then that's a niche in its own right. And it just so happens that it's my most favorite way to play the game as well. Oh god, what's going on here? God, we can't really do anything. So I think I'm dead. There must be another way to do this, but I can't think what it is. Oh my god, that poison. Now, how would I have survived that? With that poison going as well, because I couldn't use the shield, because that only is for physical damage. I had no potion. Bandage been used by accident. So I'm wondering how I would have survived that. Maybe there wasn't a way. Mage armor. Maybe I could resist a little bit the poison. I think I had that on already. Anti venom. Okay, so is that magic? Does that count as magic? Does it? It's poison. I guess poison must if it's a magic resistance. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That could have helped as well. That's a fair point. I guess this gives me some more time to continue what I was saying. But I think that when I was doing this, I didn't have an idea of what my type of let's say niche would be, and I think it just develops over time. You find that I tried a few different things, and I never really thought about doing live streaming at all because I thought that it would be just a bit too embarrassing, a little bit too I say embarrassing, maybe that's not the right word, but a little bit too, I don't know, intimate perhaps. I didn't really know how it would go, but actually it works super well, and it's much more fun than I could ever have imagined, and it fits super nicely with my lack of editing skills because you don't need any. If you can stream and then you can just cut up your videos into segments that are very, very short, that are perhaps interesting, or that I subjectively find interesting, then yeah, that's a way of making it work. And so, as I'm trying to say, I think I've experimented very lightly with different ways, and but always keeping in mind what is it that I most enjoy, how is it that I like to play. So yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to be good at editing. I mean, one of the people that I quite like to watch his clips is I don't even know how to say the name, but in my head it's Pashero or PS Hero. Pashero, I don't know. He's a very, I'm sure you have come across his videos before, but he's very good with rogues. Anyway, he just live streams and puts up small clips of his videos, and people like to watch his stuff because he's pretty skilled. So yeah, that you can be okay and not edit as well. Right, I guess we need to go and pick up this quest again. Okay, PS Hero. Got it. Oh, what a good blink that was. Should we group up with these people? Group? Or... Great minds think alike. And if you notice, they're both privates, and we are a corporal, so they should give us some respect. Oh, and last thing, I'm actually going to ask them if they have any idea where this Horn of Garrixar is. Any idea where the is, by the way? Okay, he doesn't know where it is, or she doesn't know where it is. Oh, they're gonna find out. Is it a drop or on the ground? I believe it is on the ground. Charmy is level 47. Alright, that's oh, they're both level 47. Wow. Okay, we will have no issues at all. Let's get Dampen Magic up for AF. We will need to make some more mage juice as well. Okay. I will keep my eyes peeled. Nope. I'm staying very zoomed in here. Oh gosh. using this opportunity while we have some high level characters here to help out, to search. Oh, right here. Charmy says right here. Ah, Charmy. Fantastic. Whereabouts? Let's kill this guy first, and then we'll find out. Oh, Galen is alive. Are we too far away? Let's kill the healing ward. Let's go and... I don't want to die again, so let's just use a healing potion. Go and get this this escort quest sorted, and then come back.
How are you?
Oh, let's abandon the quest and then pick it up again. You very close there. Okay, let's say ready. Okay, let's do this. Right, and we'll pick up that horn on our way out. Wow, he shouted, "Help, I'm under attack," and he definitely was the one that provoked them. I mean, he ran straight into them. Don't want to get too far ahead, but at the same time, need to make sure we do get this quest item. Okay, everyone seemed to be picking it up over here. Oh, aha. Nice. That is definitely camouflaged. Yeah, that's not easy to spot. Well, there's been a couple of quests in this area that have just been difficult to see. It does beat retail though, with its sparkliness all around every single quest item. But I do feel like this definitely tests eyesight somewhat. And not like a normal eye test. I suppose it's not range. This is more acuity, I guess. So you haven't been playing any of the hardcore then? I thought you were super excited, AF. Can I see a green grass on a blue vine? Do you mean when you do... I haven't got colour blindness, if that's what you're saying. Not that... I did get tested a while ago. And I'm pretty sure I can see... as... I can see pretty averagely, let's say. Yeah, I meant official. Yeah, I didn't think you changed your mind. One of my in real life pals did ask if I wanted to play hardcore, and I didn't decline, but I also wasn't at all eager, so I didn't play it. But I don't know. I can sort of convince myself. Let's just say thanks to these people. Thank you. I can sort of convince myself just by saying, "Oh, it's nice to socialize with a friend in a game." But I don't know. I just can't make myself do it. Yeah, and similarly, I don't really want to support resale anymore. I don't know. I don't know what they'd have to do to make me come back. But it's not hardcore WoW, unfortunately. I do kind of want to go actually all the way over to do this quest. Oh god. Alright. I suppose we could actually do that. Let's I haven't made my mind up. Let's actually go back there. Let's do that. Oh god, this web. Oh, it's disgusting. This place so far has had me on the edge of my seat constantly. It's, I think there's a bit of a skill crest that I'm sort of reaching at the moment, where the skill level's been increased a little bit more than I was prepared for. Yeah, that's the thing that sort of got me, is that, you know, the community sort of drive for hardcore WoW was really encouraging. I loved it, actually. I thought it was, I've been following it for about a year and a half, and I thought it was amazing what the community did. But I was watching my friend play earlier on the hardcore realms, and it's true, like nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I actually thought at the beginning, I was like, oh wow, they've actually incorporated the hardcore, one of those hardcore add-ons into it, because there was this really cool sort of community made add-on for hardcore WoW, and then I realized that actually my friend just had the old add-on still on for some reason. So I don't think they've actually changed anything at all, like anything. So I don't quite understand what the appeal is. And what actually happens when you get to level 60? Is there anything that occurs that's different? Because I presume, though, that there's, you know, you still, if you get to level 60, you're still hardcore. And that if your character dies in a raid or dungeon, that it is gone. Gosh. Oh, so they're all fine. I didn't know that. God. Yeah, so it's not even proper hardcore then. And what about all the achievements? So I remember the hardcore add-ons had some really cool sort of challenge modes. You know, if you're a rogue, you couldn't stealth, for example, or if you're a rogue, you can use one-hander, one-hander, or only use daggers, that sort of stuff, or no poisons. Did they, at the very least, incorporate some of these sort of challenges as achievements? I presume not, because that's effort. You know, that's some work. Okay, so just to remind myself, and everyone else as well, So this quest is the Iron Tool Family Value quest. They're a noble house within Stormwind, and Lordaeron before that. They made their fortunes from naval trade and procured rare materials from faraway lands to sell within the kingdom. It seems that they had their family ship, the Crown Guard, sank along with part of their family's goods. And now we need to find the wreck, sunken deep into the ground. Search the wreckage for the family's strongbox. Okay, we can do that. Right. So these mobs are quite high level. 41. And yet, this quest is yellow to us. So the quest log didn't quite make clear whether or not it was sunk into the sea, sunk in the sea, which I would have thought, or around aground. So to start with, we're going to just follow the shoreline and see what we can see. And if we don't see a ship here, then we'll go for a swim. This is pretty cool. I wonder if the snapjaws ate that turtle. I don't think I've ever been on the eastern shore of the Swamp of Sorrows. Ever. Oh. So no changes at all then. Wow. Okay, so we have a little camp here. Oh, Murlocs must be around here somewhere. Yeah, 45. Wow. Alright, so there's a boat here as well. Looks like a horde boat. It's definitely horde. It's got some horns attached to it. Looks a little bit like where you might put a, like a corpse or something. Float it out to water. Please leave me alone. Merzilka. It's a long coastline as well. I'm not even halfway down. Oh god, a Shadow Panther level 40. This is a bit much. Stone Isle Explorer 38, that's fine. Busy area though. God, 2 level 40s as well. Medusa. Oh. This is getting a bit hairy now. Okay, still no boat. Oh god. Alright, up we go. Let's get off the beach now. Please. Can we blink up there? Can we do that? Okay, let's do that. Oh my gosh, didn't work. Sheep. Didn't work. Let's do it again. It's not working. Alright. Let's just blink again. Try to stay ahead. God, I wonder if this human guy just sent us off here to die. It seems like at the moment. I guess we're exploring a little bit, but this seems ridiculous. Find the wreck of the eastern coast sunken deep into the ground. That's not enough information. Okay, this looks like a horde area. I feel very unsafe. I'm not sure about this. We've only got a little bit further to explore. Is it worth going down there? Oh. There's a mage. Okay, let's go this way. Because this guy is not aggressive to us. And this mage actually is pulling all these... Ah, good, good, good. Okay. Well, let's see if we can... We're almost at the end, so if there's no ship here, then at least we've explored this area. Definitely an ink spewer just there. Okay, nothing then. There's a coral shark in there. Oh my god. Right, well I'm guessing we have to just go for a swim. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to mess with them. We're on a turtle though, which is actually probably a bad thing because the Forbidding Sea, what a name. You know, we're probably going to attract some predators on this thing. I'm reckoning that it's actually right at the northern tip of this coastline. And I say that because I think as we've got further south, we have had higher level mobs. Today has been pretty much a record for the number of deaths. That is the truth. Oh, what's this? It's a tree trunk, probably. It looks like a hand coming out of the water. Yeah, some sort of tree trunk. Let's not die from drowning. So this is also a Turtle WoW specific quest. And it makes me think, you know, we've just sort of seen this horde area as well. Just over here somewhere. Which I think must be from... Must be you know, introduced with Turtle WoW 2. And I'm wondering if there's an alliance area about, because you know, we have seen some alliance questing here as well. But they're much higher level. You know, so either this area has extreme longevity, all the way from mid-30s up to mid-40s, or we're called back here a second time. There's Sunken Temple here as well, so the Temple of Atal Hakar, which I think's around here. Okay, alright, see you in a bit. I'll probably go and have a stretch soon as well. So what we'll do is, I would actually like to get back onto the shore. As I'm not thinking at least that the boats will be here. I have a feeling it'll be much further up, maybe around here. So there's 2 islands there as well. Oh, no way. Can we see this? Oh, I think this might be the boats. If so, that's very cool, because that is deep down. Okay, let's have a look. Let's dive down. Oh, wow. Now that is cool. Yeah, that is deep down. Okay, let's make sure there's nothing here that could kill us. Let's get some more air. And then we'll dive back down. Let's get off our turtle as well, Tommy the Turtle. Alright, can we see anything? It's supposed to be a strong box around here somewhere. Oh. Here. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Eldervar. Gosh, that's great of you. Yeah, very kind. I didn't expect you to point it out, but great. Players here are very kind. Very nice. Right, well, we've done that one. So, what else do we have around here? Okay, the Sand Charm. That's the only other one, really, that we could do. But I understand. So, Sand Charm is around the Misty Valley. The Misty Valley is kind of tough. I remember seeing some level 39s over there. Some of the Swamp Stalkers. So instead, what I would like to do is hand in some of these quests. And if possible, get back onto a road. Roads are much safer and we are out-leveled. 42s, oh my gosh. Oh god. And Tommy the Turtle is not swift. Okay, let's go around this way. Back the way we came. So we also need to go down to around here. There is a human watcher over there who gave us the encroaching wildlife quest. So I would quite like to make sure we visit him too. Oh god, we have 2 level 41s on us. Oh, they love turtle. I know that crocolisks love turtle. Let's get away from that tangled horror though. Hello again, Eldervar. Oh god. Okay, there we are. Ah, Gennal, well done for thinking on your feet. Okay, let's do one more blink and hopefully we can now get back onto Tommy. So I spent quite a bit of gold earlier as well, leveling Herbalism and making enough potions for our next few levels. And I'm now worried that we're not going to be able to afford a mount. But what I've seen is that, well, first things first, let's get onto this road. Oh gosh. But what I've seen is that actually we could still sell stacks of herbs from this area. So King's Blood, for example, they sell for about 1.5 to 2G per stack. And if we were to level our Herbalism at some point, because we're only about 100 right now, then we could get those while around here and probably make enough for a mount. Maybe not. I mean, a mount is pretty expensive, right? Is it 40 gold? Or am I thinking of something else? Maybe training is 40. Okay, back on the road, fantastic. So we have a choice of where to go first, either to the lost, the forgotten ones at the harbourage. In fact, let's do that. Let's go there first. And we'll complete the Horn of Garrick Sar. Yeah, and then following that, we'll go down to the Watcher, just to the west of Stoneheart. Shall we kill these? Or should we let them live? Let's kill them. They're together, so let's just kill them. Alright. I mean, these feel like... I mean, what's a super straightforward thing to kill? I don't know. Something that we've killed many times before. Wild boars. You feel like wild boars compared to every other beast we've seen on that shoreline. Oh, God. Right, let's talk to these again. So it's funny because these are Draenei, of course, but they've been... I can't remember what's happened to them essentially. I think because of the deal that they made with Kil'jaeden, was it? I can't remember which demon it was, but it has transformed them into this over years. But I don't think that I ever really gave these a second thought until now, actually. I didn't realise they were in the original Classic. Because I remember seeing them, obviously, in Hellfire Citadel for the first time in my memory. But they must have been here before that. I just never really thought much of them. Have you gotten my prized possession, outsider? You've done it. This is the horn. I must thank you greatly. Without you, it would have been lost forever. Words alone cannot express how pleased I am to have this once more. Please take my ring as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. 8 agility, very nice. I'm pretty sure these were in the original vanilla. So I think they can be done by both Horde and Alliance. And in fact, for Alliance, I've got some vague memory that these were one of the only quest hubs. Or maybe it was the only quest hub in Swamp of Sorrows. As I say, in story, I didn't really give their race any thought until at the earliest Burning Crusade. But even then, I think I forgot they existed in Classic. Right, our friend is over here. Watcher Biggs. And let's see if he has anything to follow up with. They normally do, these sort of quest givers. So for him, we just simply killed all the mobs that exist in this area. The sounds of animals are now faint, more distant. Thank you, Gennal. Now let's hope they don't return. I was stunned during the attack by the Lost Ones, but before my sight went black, I spied one of our wagons being dragged to the fallow sanctuary. The Lost One village to the north. Oh god. Okay, we'll fight you. Alright, we'll find out in a second, Watcher. I mean, you feel free to help us if you like. The quicker we get this done, the quicker we can start your next quests. Nope, okay. Right, let's get back to it then, Watcher. What did you have to say? A caravan chest with valuable reagents was in that wagon. Reagents vital to the studies of the wizards of Netherguard Keep. Find the chest and get those reagents, Gennal. Get them and bring them to me. Okay. Right, the fallow sanctuary. Ah, god, that is the place. I remember pointing that out and thinking, oh, that looked like a lockbox in there. So you want us to go back to the place we've left and I'd never wanted to return to. Okay. Well, we will do that eventually. Watch your bigs. I'm pretty sure as well that's a name from Final Fantasy, isn't it? There's bigs and oh god. Oh my god. Grillek. Ah, Grillek, you did this before to us. Ah, we started the stream very badly because of Grillek. He killed us before I'd even said a word on stream. He killed us, and he's done it again. He's still around. And look at this. There's two other alliance that are running for their bodies, for their lives actually. And I wonder if the same goblin rogue caused their demises as well. How sad. Right, I think before we respawn, I'm gonna quickly go and run get a drink, and I will be back. So in fact, what I'll do is I'll stand up here, and I'll run and get a drink. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm back. I'm Poutine, sorry, I didn't see that you had messaged. My bad. You asked if I'm going to try the new hardcore servers. Yeah, I've said no previously, um, and I'm a bit. I'm not really keen to support Blizzard. The only thing is that I could tempt myself to play it by saying that I'm playing with some of my IRL friends. But right now, I'm having too much fun on Gennal and Total WoW anyway, so I haven't got any plans to play hardcore WoW. Oh, and welcome back, AF as well. Oh my god. Let's just go around this way and over here. This priest is going to be annoying, I think. Okay, alright. Get away from the spider. This thing doesn't matter as much. This little dreamling whelp. Oh god. Just hoping that priest hasn't focused on us. Doesn't seem to have. So many horde around here. Oh, it's almost like it's a contested territory. Okay, good. Not quite in safety yet, but I don't think hordes would come up here. I can do, I just don't feel the need, that's all. What I was thinking of doing earlier is like having like a some sort of macro, but I guess it'd be much better if it was just automatic. You know, as soon as I res, it's just auto buff. And maybe what I should do is have just some buff warnings over here. Let's buff up then. But have some buff warnings to tell me that, oh, you haven't got something applied. Oh, wrong button. Right, let's hand in. So this was to Sir Arental. Sir Arental. That was the shipwreck quest, which we finally did. I don't want to lose my father's legacy. Have you heard any luck? Or have you had any luck? Alright, Gennal. I cannot describe how pleased I am. I had generations looking down upon me with anger before, and I feel peaceful. Maybe I can return to Stormwind soon. Thanks again. I don't think it was your fault that the boat or the ship sunk. And I'm sure your family weren't looking down on you, that you were not in disgrace. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, there's camp in the Swamp of Sorrows and open his strongbox. God, we didn't do that, did we? Where was this one? It's my camp in the swamp north of Stonard. Ah, okay. And then this one was back to Stormwind. So north of Stonard, there should be a camp with a lockbox of Galens. And what we'll eventually do is we'll just half back to Stormwind as we have that set up already. Do I know the difference between a mage and a skillful mage? I don't know if this is a serious question or not. Go on then, why don't you tell me? I could guess though, maybe one that knows how to buff themselves. Am I right? Or knows the difference between dampen magic and amplify magic. How about that? I'm looking forward to the day where we are level 38. Because I feel like the radius of provoking these mobs is pretty wide right now. I need it reduced a bit. Okay, so skillful mage knows the difference in timing for his buffs and adapts instantly. Well, I'm not there yet. Yeah, yeah, I guess you're right. I have actually got. No, I don't. I was gonna say I've got some of these on my mouse key bindings now, but I actually don't. I've only got these three and the shields. I feel like one of the best ways of improving as a class, and tell me if you disagree or agree, is PvP. So I feel like that's when you need to react most quickly. What do you think of that? And also, it's you die a lot, so you have to reapply some of those buffs pretty often. Now, I don't know where Galen's camp is, so currently I'm just heading to the north of Stoneard and hoping to come across something that looks like a camp. I'm keeping my eyes peeled right now. Maybe over there. Oh, I can see some crates. That could be it. I think behind this tree there are some crates. No, absolutely. Oh god, yeah. I know I've got a lot of room to grow, as you say. Yeah, definitely. I'm under no uh, whatever the word is. There's no part of me that thinks I'm better than I actually am. Yeah, I definitely am not a great player. I mean, I even backpedal sometimes. Look at that. I'm backpedaling. I'm back. If that's not a sign of a bad player, I don't know what is. Actually, I don't agree. I think backpedaling has a place sometimes. Okay, Galen's escape. The keyhole of this strongbox is filled with black resin. It is impossible to open, but Galen told you of a hidden latch on the box's bottom. After a quick search, the latch is found, the latch is flipped, and the strongbox opens. A visionary buckler. Ooh, that's pretty nice looking. I like the colours on that. Yeah, it's nice. So this one was back to there. Oh my gosh, back to the fallow sanctuary. We need to go and get that caravan that we saw earlier, and this time take one of the boxes from it. PvP often pits you into instant skills only, and those are not that much efficient. Yeah. Well, how about this? I think that PvP forces one to become more familiar with a larger set of spells. Like there are many spells that I simply don't use at all, but I could see a use for them. But I think that it probably trains one to be more aware of the spells that you have and how they work. But probably, as you say, not to use them most efficiently, but probably as a sort of a base learner, let's say, of your class, I would say PvP is pretty good. Yeah, I think at some point I'm gonna have to, once I, I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm actually caring a bit more about the play style of of my character, of Gennal, and and I will eventually start watching some videos of skillful mages to understand, how they play and use them as as guides. I used to do that all the time. I used to absolutely adore watching PvP videos of pro players, but I'm pretty sure the meta, let's say, has changed somewhat since all the way back then. The name rings a bell. Yeah, the name does ring a bell. But yeah, do remind me. So, once we've done this one, we will... Oh, okay, so this actually was to Darkshire. So that's not too far away. And actually something I noticed, I probably have just missed this, but I don't know where the flight path is around here. It probably is a Sorrogar Keep. Maybe it's at the top of the tower, but I haven't actually picked it up. Because just before I started the stream today, I had to fly to Darkshire and then run through again. So I will have a double check of Sorrogar Keep to make sure I haven't missed the flight path. Yes, he was a Frost Mage, wasn't he? And he used to... I do remember he had a lot of a lot of his videos were around the Plague Lands, if I remember correctly. I think if it's the guy, then yes, I do remember. And he was always taking on multiple. I think he was Horde. I can't remember though actually, but I definitely remember him being in the Plague Lands and doing lots of stuff there. Right, back to Watcher Biggs. I didn't know that was his motto though. Well, that to me is a sign of a good player as well. One that can, as you say, versatility. I think versatility is definitely impressive. Do you have the wizard's reagents, Gennal? Ah, you found them. With these, the wizards in Nethergard may continue their work. I do not know what it is that they do, but it is linked to the dark portal in the Blasted Lands, and it's vital to the security of the Alliance. I owe you greatly, Gennal. An honourable heart beats within you. And now I have another task which I humbly ask your aid. If I'm ever to reach Nethergard, I must fix this wagon. For that, I will need wood. Strong, dry wood, not the spongy, tangled wood of the swamp's trees. Gennal, go east to the coast and search for driftwood that's been dried by the sun. Bring it to me. Oh my god, Watcher Biggs. You don't ask for much, do you? Oh, I'm sorry, Watcher Biggs, but that's a bit too much for our Gennal right now. I don't know if you've been to that coastline, but it is disgustingly evil. Absolutely horrific. He asked humbly, that is true. Okay, fine, we'll do it then. The thing is, I could just... I was going to say we could get some wood from round here and then sort of bake it a little bit with our fire magic, but Gennal is a frost mage. She can barely control fire, so can't do that, I'm afraid. Oh god, being traced by a fast scout. I would like to just quickly check if there's a flight path while I have it in my mind. Wow. That's quite a speedy scout. Which I didn't. There's none. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Thank you for letting me know. At least, at least I didn't waste another minute. I feel like that's an oversight as well, though. It could quite easily be one on top of that tower. And I think then that once we've done this quest, it may be an idea to head up to the Arathi Highlands and to re-pick up all of the Stromgarde quests and do those. Yeah, I think that's a plan. The only other place that I would go to otherwise would be Dustwallow Marsh. There are a lot of quests over there, but it doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't strike me as a place that Gennal would go yet. Although she's been there, there's no real reason for her. There's no pull from any character asking her to go there again. In fact, actually, depending on how we feel, this won't be today, trying to make our way towards Desolace would be exciting. I would very much like to do this Brother Anton quest. I believe Brother Anton... Actually, I can't remember. I was trying to think to myself which quest was this, and it's either the quest for the Scarlet Monastery guy, the emissary for the Scarlet Crusade. Are they called the Crusade? I can't remember what they're called actually. Maybe Crusade is Wrath of the Lich King. It might be that one. Or else it's the Argent Dawn quest. I can't quite remember. Has it? Because I went there previously, and I only saw the Stromgarde quests, and maybe one or two, and so the Ravencrest quest. Is there another hub, perhaps, that I've missed? So if I take a look, yeah, I only saw some similar ones at Refuge Point, and then there was one going up here. But I was very disappointed because I handed in a quest. I didn't get anything in return. Now, thinking about it, I could have been too low level, but I would have expected a grey quest mark. Exclamation point, at least. Right, let's just go to the blacksmith and we will get a delivery of swords. Oh, it's from Clarice Naltree. Don't come out the shadows like that. Next time, give a girl some warning. Oh, you come from Sorogard. It's been about a month since I last heard from them. I assumed the worst. No, they're still there, fighting away. It's been so long since I last heard from Sorogard. I honestly had assumed the orcs had taken or destroyed the keep. That, or something equally as bad. I'm not a cynic, just a realist. It's a dangerous place, that swamp. Still, I held onto the swords just in case something bad happened to us. It's better to have them than to have some coin, I figure. Take them to Janet. She should be relieved I didn't happen to sell them off.
Be careful.
Okay, great. We'll do that. Let's also just get a bit of repairage. And we will sell things a bit later on, I reckon. Let's not do that yet. Okay, so back to Sorogard for that one. And then that's Stormwind. That's Nethergard. I suppose Nethergard should have a flight point as well. chicken. Nice. Right, we will run this straight back. Oh, goodness me. That's what I get for playing around with my hotkeys on my mouse. So I've set my mount to middle mouse button. Or rather, pressing the mouse wheel to mount. And then auto run is my like 4th mouse key. So still trying to get used to those. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to go down to Netherguard just yet, despite having a quest there. I think instead we will hand in these swords, restock the fort, and then head to Stormwind. Ah, so you use that as well. I have a very bad keyboard. My keyboard is it's a keyboard that I got from work, and it's a USB keyboard, and it doesn't even have the numlock button. It hasn't got a num keyboard section, number keyboard section. And all my previous keyboards have had that and have had numlock as the key for auto run. So I was, I guess, too lazy for a long time to set anything else, any other hotkey as auto run. So until today, I've been not auto running. And so I feel totally free right now as compared to the previous 4 or 5 months. Yeah, God, I've got so much room for activities now. My hands are free, available. I don't know what to do with them. But I feel like it's like everything else. When you increase efficiency, you just fill that freed time with something else. So I'm just now pressing spacebar a bit more, and I am also pressing M a bit more, and checking my quest log a bit more. So those efficiency gains are all eaten up by new activities. But at least I get the choice to not do anything. How about that? I don't know. I guess I don't need any arms at all, to be honest. Maybe I can just play without arms and just with my eyes and my mouth. Right, let's head back up to Janet. Don't know if we can go up this way. Can we? No, we cannot. Ah, I remember you, Lucas. Very, very good RP seller here, a cobbler. Absolutely necessary to have some quality shoes. I do like that a lot. I also think they build these sort of... Ooh, can't forget that. There's a grey quest up there with Watch Sergeant Arthur. But I was going to say, I like where they've built this keep too. Yeah, they've got the high ground here for sure. Yeah, it's great. It's interesting as well what they said in Darkshire, the blacksmith said. They didn't know that this keep was still standing. It surprises me they couldn't get emissaries through. Greetings, Gennal. You return with good news, I hope. Thank the heavens. I've been worried about this order since the trouble with shipping weeks ago. At the least, we have a stock of swords available should anything bad happen, and it's freed up my iron for other things. Here, take one as a way for me to pay you for your services. Okay, Surrogard short sword. It looks like a short sword.
Farewell.
It's actually maybe
I buy.
better than ours. So we have a very inadequate weapon. Well, 5 spirit, I guess. How much does spirit what is spirit? How does it convert to mana per second?
Be careful.
I'm actually going to put it on just because it feels like it was given to us. It's honorable to hold this weapon. Others may see it and think, right, they've helped out at Sorrowguard Keep. Actually, I do quite like it. I like I put it away again. Yeah, I like the handle, the blue sort of leather strap around the handle. I like that. We're actually doing very well with reputation with Stormwind too. We're almost revered. That's good news. So, lost supplies, Forgotten Tome, and then up to Arathi, I think. But unfortunately, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. It's pretty late where I am. So, I didn't realise it's like 1:15. So, I will be back on tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be able to join me then. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the design, to be honest. Yeah, they've done a fair job with it. Yeah, not a bad length today. It's a bit of a tiring one. I mean, I started very late for me. I much prefer to stream in the morning when I have a lot more energy. But tomorrow, I'll probably try to do it a bit earlier tomorrow. I tend to do it in the morning, but I think it will be like later morning for me. I'm sure you'll be asleep AF. Our time zones are quite different, I think. So anyway, I hope to catch you sometime soon. All right, bye bye.